girl Shalae. I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing more states are paying out the pandemic EBT benefits. We also have replacement benefits ending in some areas. We got the Farm Bill, new proposals, and more. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in, just like that. Now guys, let's go ahead and kick things off with the states that have been approved for the $120 summer EBT. This is if you have a child that is enrolled in school and receiving free or reduced lunch meals as well. Now, some states have already started paying out. The following states have been approved, and they should be on the screen for you to go ahead and see as well. Now, before we go ahead and jump into the news, guys, have you heard about Temu? Now, this is the new online marketplace that is gaining so much popularity due to their affordable prices as well as their top-notch quality products. Guys, Temu caters to everyone, whether you are a seasoned senior citizen or a high school senior. They offer a wide range of products ranging from home decor, kitchen appliance, the fashions, honey, okay, the fashions, makeup, tools, gadgets, toys. Guys, there is something for everyone on this app. Now, this video is sponsored by Temu, but they have generously provided me with a $100 coupon bundle for free to give all my followers to try out their platform. All you have to do is download the Temu app to get started. Now, let's go ahead and begin by reviewing some of the items that I found on the app because, you know, sharing is caring, right? And as someone who enjoys everything related to beauty and fashion, guys, you already know I chose a variety of items ranging from shoes to clothing to nail products, right? Now, be sure to go ahead and stick around until the end of the video where I give a comprehensive review. But let me go ahead and talk about one of my favorite items because when I first saw this dress, it was on Facebook and it was by a boutique for $69. I was able to go ahead and purchase this dress for $13 from Temu, which is an 80% discount. Now, let me go ahead and tell you, this dress does tend to run large, so I do recommend sizing down. However, the color combination and the fit, chef's kiss. It is truly beautiful, okay? Next, we have to talk about a dress that should be in every woman's closet, and that is a little black dress. Now, this ruched design not only makes you appear slimmer, but it also conceals any imperfections. And then if you're following me on Instagram, you know I love a one shoulder combo, okay? This dress is polyester, which does make it perfect for a night out. Or if you're just going to events, right? It does fit true to size, but this mesh material, it adds like a touch of elegance to the overall look. Love it. Definitely have to grab this one. And let's go ahead and move on to shoes because I am a woman of a certain age, all right? And my top priority right now is just comfort. I need a shoe that is not only comfortable, but stylish. And this featured chunky sneaker, not only does it hit the trends, but girl, it pairs well with dresses as well. Now, these are some of the items, guys. If you want to see more, watch to the end of the video. But if you would like to receive your $100 coupon bundle, all you have to do is download the Temu app by clicking the link in the description box or my pinned comment. When I tell you there is something for everyone on this site, there is something for everyone. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and kick things off with the news where we are headed to Virginia. They are paying out today. Well, really, they paid out yesterday. According to the Virginia Department of Social Services, they began issuing their summer pandemic EBT benefits on Thursday. And that was moved up to Thursday because they were undergoing maintenance today, Friday, July 21st, and then also Saturday, July 22nd. So if you are in Virginia, go ahead and check your cars because that $120 payment, it should be on there. Okay, so check your cars. As well as in New York, they said at least $120 in pandemic food benefits is headed to each New York City public school family, according to the officials. Now, in New York, they did not have a timeline on when they would start issuing these payments, but I'm still watching. I'm still looking, okay? But that's all the news that I have that are paying out today. Next, let's go ahead and head over to Massachusetts, where the SNAP Act is going to expand eligibility, increase benefits for students, disabled disabled seniors. So Senator Edward J. Markey, he introduced the Bridging the SNAP Gap Act. Now, this legislation will expand SNAP benefits for young adults, families, and Americans with regular medical expenses by breaking down harmful rules that limit eligibility and benefit levels. So this legislation would ensure that working students ages 17 through 21 can continue to receive their family's benefits and extend existing rules for seasoned seniors as well as people with disabilities, so that all SNAP beneficiaries who spend at least $35 a month on health-related expenses, you can get a higher monthly benefit amount. So pretty much what the governor is doing, or the senator is doing, he's like, hey, people are spending money when it comes to like health. This is not being factored in, that they might have to pay for like their prescriptions or co-pays or doctor's payments. Let's go ahead and factor this in. If they spend at least $35 or more, then they should be entitled to an increased SNAP benefit. And I think that is correct. Also, he is stating that from 17 through 21, because a lot of times, you know, kids are still living at home, maybe going to college or trying to just figure out life. Let's go ahead and keep them added on their family SNAP benefits until the age of 21. So specifically, the Bridging the SNAP Gap Act would, 1, raise the student income exclusion from 17 through 21 and let young people receive SNAP benefits as part of their parents' household without reducing the amount of SNAP benefits the family can get. This is in Massachusetts, remember. 2, it will also guarantee that all SNAP recipients can get an additional benefit if they have at least $35 of monthly medical expenses. And number 3, it will also reduce and streamline paperwork for medical expense deduction floor, currently at $165 in 2023, with increases mirroring that of Medicare Part B rates as well. So I think this is great. And I told you guys in the beginning that there's so many proposals that are going on. There's so much going on right now with SNAP. We know the Farm Bill is coming up. Everybody has an opinion on what should happen to SNAP instead of increasing it, okay? So hopefully we can get an increase somehow, somewhere. It can get on Joe Biden's desk. But let's go ahead and move over to Vermont, where there is food help and unemployment on the way for Vermont households that was hit by the severe storms. So families affected by severe storms in the areas of Johnson, Ludlow, Hardwick, Barr, Berlin, Montpelier, Northfield, and Chester, you will soon be able to receive food packages containing nutritious, high-quality foods that are 100% grown and produced on farms in the U.S., also known as USDA foods. Now, this disaster household distribution program, it is approved and it was stated to start on yesterday, July 20th. Vermont officials will work directly with its partners and local food banks to issue these food boxes to approximately 8,000 individuals located in the affected areas. Now, this is just an extra benefit, right? So what they're looking at is how can we get something out to the people sooner? So this disaster household distribution, if you come under a storm or tornado, any type of natural disaster, the USDA now will issue out this distribution box, but you can still report the waiver for the 10-day reporting requirement for the replacement of your food that you purchased with your SNAP benefits as a result of the power outages due to the severe storms and flooding for all SNAP participants in the state of Vermont as well. And also Vermont is opening up their unemployment. So if you're unable to return to your work, or maybe you're trying to get your house fixed, you got all these things going on, you can draw unemployment. And we haven't seen unemployment since what? I want to say like pandemic, you know, that was like 2021, 22. So good kudos to Vermont for doing this. Remember, hopefully we'll see how these disaster household distribution boxes hold up and see what's in them. Let me know down in the comments below if you have received one or not. I don't know what they look like, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have a picture for you. I have no idea. All right, next let's go ahead and move on to Ruched, where he has a new SNAP Next Step Act. So earlier this week, the senator or the governor of Nebraska, he brought forward his SNAP Next Step, which is now aiming to implement some of the components that Nebraska have for their SNAP program nationally to other states. So this legislation is the first thing that the governor introduced during his first year as senator. Excuse me, guys. So he's not a governor, he's a senator. But this was the first legislation that he introduced. Speaking on a call with reporters on Wednesday afternoon, he says that this bill is a hand up rather than a hand out by offering opportunities for individuals that are currently on SNAP to get back into the workforce and find higher paying jobs. He said, we provided workers on SNAP access to services like job search coaching, interview preparation, resume writing. We empower people to take the next step in their lives and improve their financial situation themselves and their families. Since we created SNAP Next Step in Nebraska, hundreds of families have gone through this program and they were able to find new employment. Now, the average family that completed the program when he was a governor, they saw an increase in monthly income from over $2,100 a month to $25,000 plus per year. Not only that, but about 60% of those families no longer rely on food assistance program or SNAP. The other 40% reduce their needs for SNAP benefits as well. So this is now a program that he is introducing called SNAP Next Step Act. And he's like, look, we can find people jobs, high paying jobs. I know in Pennsylvania, they were even looking at increasing the minimum wage because they were like, for the month of June, so many people had applied for SNAP benefits. And they're like, how are we going to support if we increase the minimum amount of wages? Then most people can go apply for jobs, they can start working, and they can get off this. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out, but this is another new piece of legislation that is being introduced. Next, we are headed to Illinois, where they are doing the EBT fraud reimbursement. A lot of states are doing this now. We just added Illinois into the mix. But those who rely on SNAP to feed themselves and their families, you can now get your money back if you were a victim of EBT fraud as well. So Illinois Department of Human Services, they have acknowledged that they have received more than 5,000 reports of fraud from August of 2022 to early June of 2023. Now, nationwide SNAP benefits stolen by scammers. We know this has skyrocketed according to the data analytics from the Illinois Department of Human Services. They acknowledge this as well. So if you are in Illinois and you were a victim of EBT fraud, skimming, phishing, any of that, go ahead and fill out the necessary paperwork, get your police report, and get your money back. Okay, get the money back, sis, okay? Don't just let these fraudsters take your money and you not do nothing about it. Get your money back. All right, next we are headed to Colorado, where their senator is introducing a bill to allow SNAP recipients to buy hot meals. So low-income families and seniors who receive SNAP, you could eventually be able to purchase hot and cold prepared meals through a program. Now, this is part of proposed legislation that was introduced last week called the Hot Food Acts. Now, of more than 42 million SNAP participants across the nation, almost 70% are children, elderly, disabled, and this legislation will not only help local families, they're also going to help those that live in Southeast Colorado Springs, but they were at the White House trying to rally up for everyone nationwide. Now, they said, look, the majority of Americans even want higher amounts of food aid for struggling families as well. So they're like, we have to do something to help as well. Guys, so now that we have finished with the news, let's go ahead and keep this party going with this ombre print one shoulder dress. Now, this cutout dress is ideal for a cruise, a vacation, but to me, it's not suitable for everyday wear unless that's your style, okay? Personally, it's not my preference. The fabric is a little bit thin, but I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. If you have not been in the gym this year, this is not the one for you at all because it is not forgiving. It's going to show every imperfection that you have, all right? But one that I do highly recommend is this sleeveless ruffle dress. Now, this dress does come in red, black, and white. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is a showstopper. It does have a little bit of a stretch, but this is perfect for me because it is classy. Now, it does have, you know, the little side boob going out, but you really don't see it. But if you are someone that is short, I am 5'6", it comes to my ankles. If you are shorter than I am, I do not recommend this dress for you at all right? But when I tell you this dress is a statement dress, you can pull this off. It looks so good. This dress is perfect. Now, I don't think the video does this dress any justice, and I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard for my husband and I to photograph this dress, but when I tell you it is a showstopper in person, it works, okay? I don't know about photographing, but it works. Next, I picked up this faith-inspired casual two-piece set. Now, this is perfect for the summer. Is, you know, it's very practical. This is not an outfit that I would wear or suggest wearing to a church event, even though it's faith-based. It's definitely a little bit tighter, a little bit revealing. It is made out of polyester, and it will make you sweat. Now, with this one, I would advise you to go ahead and opt for a smaller size. While it does the job, it is definitely not my top pick, but it does match what the model has on. I just was not a fan of this one. Now, next I ordered the denim jumpsuit as well as the backless knit dress. Neither of them fit me well at all. The jumpsuit was too small, even though I ordered an extra large. That was the largest size that you can order. It fit, but it was just very tight and I couldn't move. Now, the backless dress, on the other hand, it was too big. And I ordered all the items in my usual size, which is a size large. So now let's go ahead and move on to beauty, where I picked up 14 pairs of false eyelashes for only $2. Now, Temu does run like flash sales as well, so your price can be a little bit higher or lower depending on when you purchase these items, but these lashes are better than like drugstore brands and they were more affordable, and I would recommend these for a daily use. Now, the one that was just like top notch was this simple cosmetic bag. Guys, this bag is very durable, it's sturdy, it makes for the perfect gift, which is like suitable for maybe a traveling makeup artist or a nail technician. I know some people have used this even as a first aid kit. Now, it does come in the colors of red and black. It is not water resistant, but I highly recommend that you purchase this one, and yeah, your girl's gonna purchase another one, all right? All right, so now let's go ahead and move on to shoes, because I was able to pick up these platform wedge espadrilles. Now, these shoes end up having over 31,000 positive reviews. Unfortunately, the color that I wanted of black, they were sold out, but I was able to order a size 10 in the cream. Now, I must have lucked out, okay? Because the size 10, it did fit perfectly, and these shoes lived up to their great reviews, but I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? The strap was a bit tricky to get at first, and I was like, Temu has gotten me, right? But the shoes are comfortable. I would recommend that you go ahead and size up with these shoes, because normally I wear a size 9. The 10 fit perfectly, but all the shoes sizes at Temu, they are not equal. Now, I did go ahead and order these color block skate shoes, and unfortunately, they did run a bit small. Despite this, the quality, the color, the shoes, they are great. So I would suggest that you read like the reviews just to ensure that you're purchasing the right fit. Next, I purchased a lot of like nail charms, nail products, because if you guys don't know, I am currently enrolled in cosmetology school where I'm focusing on nails and aesthetics, and I wanted to try out Temu nail decorations just to see if they were great quality and if they would last on my nails. Now, the items are quite small, so that's why I didn't show them on the screen, but I must say, like, I didn't have any complaints about the products that I purchased as well. So overall, I think Temu is a great place to find affordable, discounted items that can save you up to 70% off retail prices. I mean, they do offer free shipping and free returns up to 90 days and secure payment options for all customers. I am extremely satisfied with my purchases. And when I tell you, like, the clothing, it fit me so well. It really fit me well. I couldn't even tell a lot of these items were Temu. When I was photographing outside, people were looking and stopping and staring, and they thought that I was like the it girl, okay? So I would definitely say Temu is worth trying. Go ahead and download the Temu app and get that $100 coupon bundle for free for all of my users. It will be linked in the description box as well as the pinned comment. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.